So according to our research, the only place in the United States where legalized brothels and prostitution is located is in Nevada, and only some parts of Nevada. So why not everywhere else? Well, according to the federal government in 2004, they said, the United States government takes a firm stance against proposals to legalize prostitution because prostitution directly contributes to the modern-day slave trade and is inherently demeaning. And we claim, to enforce our claims, prostitution is somehow directly related to sex slavery, and the logic behind legalization of prostitution is related to legalized slavery in a way. In an article that John Bambenek had wrote, the argument for legalization goes something like this. Prostitution will happen anyway, but legalization and regulation will help stem the abuses. Using the same logic, slavery, which still exists in many places, should be legalized, so underground slaves can be given some measure of human rights. The legalization of slavery shows the logical inconsistency of their position. He's relating this to prostitution and how people are fighting for it to be legalized. Our opponents had talked about it being compared to as a career, but this career is one that is associated with crime, corruption, mass sexual exploitation, and human trafficking, according to the president of the Foundation for Women, Law, and Rural Development. It is also demeaning to women, and if legalized, according to the legalized brothels here in Nevada, they have poor working conditions, and it would be, if this so-called career would demean the rights and values of women. And our opponent has also claimed that it also it would increase the enjoyment of prostitutes, or make them happier. But a lot of prostitutes are like, if not drug related, they're affected psychologically and physically isolated and socially rejected by the rest of society. So a lot of these women are addicted to drugs, and they need to get money, and they're being abused by their businessmen, pimps, and they're not getting paid, and they're getting abused by the clients. Doesn't seem like much of a happy life. In conclusion, it doesn't protect the freedom. It actually demeans women, and if legalized, it wouldn't really provide the correct labor rights, and it isn't really seen as a profession or a career to society, and it will not reduce crime. It will actually enable more sex trafficking and make it more difficult for the law to find sex traffickers, since it'll be more prevalent. Yeah. Thank you.